Today I want to talk about something that we all know is important but we tend to forget, and it is to be there for your friends. But sometimes we're not really sure how much a person needs. Sometimes it's easy to think that she has so many friends, she doesn't need my support in particular, like she has so many people around her. And sometimes you think that you've done enough. I mean, I asked him or her and they said they were okay, so they probably don't need me anymore. But I just want to say, like, always make sure that you're there for them and you're trying and you're not just letting them push you away. Like, they probably need you. You can't just think that it'll be fine, they have so many others, like they don't need me. Maybe everybody thinks like that, maybe she doesn't have anybody. What if you were the only one who actually thought they needed help and then you didn't do anything? I want to tell a few stories. The first story is from a little more than a year ago. It's about one of my best friends. She fell and broke her leg. And I wasn't there for her when that happened, which is ridiculous to think about now. It happened on like Saturday night. I called her on Sunday, talked to her for like 30 minutes or something. I didn't go visit her. I did talk to her every day for that week. That week was crazy for me. I had 40 hours of school. I was in the process of applying to the university that I go to now. I had a lot to think about that week, so I thought I didn't have time to go see her, which was a horrible decision. I felt so bad. I felt like shit. I went to her, I bought so much chocolate. I made a really big deal out of apologizing, and we're still best friends. It's not like anything changed. Last year I was at a festival as part of the first aid crew, and I had like the night shift kind of thing. I was stationed at the camp where people sleep in tents and stuff. So my responsibility was to be there and take care of them in the matter of health stuff. And I'm not gonna tell the whole story, but basically I made a mistake that night. I guess you can say I broke the rules. I helped someone who had a problem that wasn't related to first aid because he needed help and I just tried to be a nice person. So I did something that wasn't in my responsibility and that made me irresponsible. So when I got back, I got yelled at really badly by this girl who thought that she was so much better than me, and she really called me out on it. She was like, "Oh, you risked everybody's lives and stuff." And I was like, "The hell, girl? Drama queen." But I don't usually break the rules. I never get yelled at because I never break the rules. So I'm not very strong when it comes to that. So I was so nervous because she was like, "I'm gonna go to the leader, I'm gonna tell him about this, I'm gonna get you kicked out." I didn't feel bad that way because I didn't think that I'd done something wrong. So as our night shift was ending, we went back to our headquarters and I was just like, I need to talk to our leader before she does because she's gonna make me sound so horrible. And I was so nervous. I was about to cry because that girl had scared me so badly and I hadn't slept, you know, for the whole night. I was miserable, and this is where my friend was really amazing. She stayed with me and waited for him with me. Obviously she just wanted to go and sleep, but she didn't. She waited with me, which was really nice of her. And as I am a baby, childish things make me feel better. So we literally sat like on the steps, like listening to fairy tales. That was really nice of her. Like, that was a really nice thing. That's something that I'll remember, you know. And just to say it, when he finally came down there, I explained the situation to him. I was completely honest, and he was like, "Why is that girl making such a big deal out of it? You just helped someone. Like, what the hell?" And I was just like, "Oh my god." I like hugged him. I was like so relieved. And then finally, something that I have done that's good. Some time ago, one of my best friends in Norway got in a crappy situation. She was really miserable for a while, and that's when I get the most homesick. I don't really get homesick a lot, but when I know that my friends aren't okay, I just really want to be with them and I just can't. You know, I just can't fly back for that. But when you can't do 100%, when you can't do the best thing, try doing the second best thing. I spent every day like Skyping with her for several hours, and I always talked to her throughout the day. When I was like at school and stuff, I always talked to her, and we spent evenings like Skyping together, and we tried to like think about other things and like think back, reminisce a little bit, like think about funny things. I really tried to make her feel better. This time I had learned from the time I let down a friend in need, because like I had a lot of stuff to do, a lot of shit that had to be done, but guess what, my friends are more important. I need my friends to be okay. And that situation right there really proves right the thing that I said earlier, that like if you're not there, who's gonna be there? Maybe no one else steps up, you know, to be with them. And that was the case. That happened. Like, I was the only one to really go that extra mile and try to make her feel better. So if I hadn't done it, then that would have made that situation even worse. I mean, obviously I couldn't change that situation for her, but I could try to make it feel better, and I could try to like put her mind on something else, because it sucks to have to think about that all the time. Because when you're alone, you can't help it. Like, the thoughts just come and you just think about like the crap that's happened or whatever it is that bothers you. You can't always be there with them, but you can always do something. I mean, you probably know your friends really well, so you can tell when they're not happy, so just try to look for the signs. You just have to be awake and aware, and as I said, the most important thing is just that you're there for them. It doesn't, like, you can't always fix what's wrong, but you can be there for your friend, you can hug them, you can make them feel better, you can take their mind off things. Just make them feel that they're not alone, because they aren't. You were there with them. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say in this video, so I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you next Sunday. Keep up the good vibes. Bye!